Is this Amelia?
Yes, it is. May I ask who this is?
Of course. This is Robert speaking. Robert Wilson. By the way, I had plans to stop by your offices today.
Oh, of course, Mr. Wilson. We're expecting you at about 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, that's right. I've got a meeting scheduled with the marketing team. Anyway, thanks for allowing me to reach out. I genuinely appreciate it. I hope I didn't come off as too pushy or anything. By the way, I hope I'm not interrupting anything important for you at the moment.
No, don't worry about it. Not at all.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you if you don't mind. I was wondering if you'd be interested in grabbing dinner with me sometime. Just a casual get-together, no pressure. I hope I'm not being too forward here. Just thought it would be nice to spend some time together outside of work.
No, not at all. I would be delighted to join you.
Well, that's fantastic to hear. It's a relief, honestly. I was a bit unsure of what to do if you had said no. To be honest, I've been contemplating asking you out for quite some time now. I would absolutely love the opportunity to get to know you better over dinner.
Oh, really? I don't know what to say. Well, I am very flattered.
You know, when it comes to my love life, things haven't exactly been smooth sailing for me. I'll be the first one to admit that I'm not the most naturally romantic person out there. By any chance, are you available at some point next week? It would be great to find a time that works for both of us.
Yeah, sure. I don't think I have anything going on.
Awesome. As a general rule, I finish work around 6, unless there's an unexpected occurrence. Occasionally, we receive calls from our customers in France later in the afternoon regarding certain matters.
Oh, really? That's interesting. So, do you happen to speak French? Wow, that's truly impressive. I've always held great admiration for individuals who can fluently speak a foreign language. In my case, I can barely recall the Spanish I learned back in high school.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder why they still include Spanish as a required subject for kids these days.
Well, a lot of people speak it.
Yeah, I mean, most of them are just construction workers or cleaning ladies, right? So why bother talking to them? If you're gonna learn a language, you might as well pick a useful one with some cool history and culture, like German or French.
Well, that's not a very nice thing to say, is it, Robert? The lady that cleans our office is so nice. We chat all the time.
Really? You're such a nice girl. Now, let me see, I'm thinking where exactly we can meet.
Hey, how about we meet up at a spot that's halfway between our offices? There are plenty of food joints around there, so we won't have any trouble finding a place to eat.
That sounds awesome. You know what? I'm going to take you to this oyster bar that opened up last year. Seriously, their oysters are out of this world. You have to give it a shot, trust me.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm not really into oysters. Raw seafood just doesn't do it for me, you know? But hey, no judgment if you're into it. Personally, I'm more into cooked meat or fish. Mind if we go somewhere else instead? There are tons of awesome places with delicious cooked food that we could check out.
I hope you're not talking about burgers and fries. Oh, it seems like oysters are off the menu, huh? But hey, there's a great Indian spot nearby that I know. Not too far from here, actually. It's a bit of a walk from your office, so why don't I just swing by and pick you up?
Indian? I gotta admit, Robert, I haven't really tried Indian food before. I'm just a regular all-American girl with simple preferences like meat and potatoes.
I guess so. But listen, why don't we just go to the Indian place? Trust me, you're going to love it.
Well, I'm not too sure. To be honest, I'd be just as happy with a delicious pastrami grinder and some crispy fries. There's this super cozy place I know.
No way we're hitting up a diner. Are you joking? The cleaning crew for this building is all about those diners. Hey, I gotta rush to a meeting, but I'll hit you up later about our meetup spot. I'll make sure to book a table for 2 at the Indian joint, alright?
Well, but... Okay, sure, thanks.
I think I can actually pick you up in my car on the day. See you then.
Thanks for the dinner the other day. I had a great time.
Did you like the food?
Yeah, it was nice. I can't say that it was my absolute favorite, but it was an experience.
See, I knew you'd like it. Listen to me and you'll be fine.
Well, thanks for taking me.
No, I should thank you. I'd been wanting to ask you out for a while. I had a really great time. Can we do this again sometime? I was thinking that this time maybe we could go out to the Hamptons, spend the weekend. My family would always vacation there when we were kids. We can stay at their place. No one's there now. Ever been?
No, I haven't. I've only seen the ocean a couple times.
Well, that settles it then. The house, next weekend.
Hey. I was thinking maybe we should take things a little slower. I mean, I don't know. Why don't we have dinner a couple more times together? You know, get to know each other a bit more. Plus, you know, you're the CEO of a firm that we do business with. I just feel like we should ease into things.
No need to stress about it. What we got going on is just between us, you know? And when it comes to getting to know each other, I think we did pretty well during that dinner the other night. But hey, what could be a better way to bond than spending the whole weekend together in the Hamptons? The beach and landscapes are seriously epic. And guess what? My parents' house is right there, with an insane view of the ocean. It's the perfect spot to chill out, unwind, and enjoy a nice bottle of wine.
I don't know how to say this, Robert, but I think you're super nice. But I don't think I'm quite ready to spend the night together. Sorry. I don't know how else to say it.
Oh, that. Right. Don't worry about it. My dad's place out there has a guest room for you can stay in. I'll sleep on the couch in the living room. We'll have a great time. All the tourists are gone this time of year, so we'll have the beach all to ourselves. And the restaurants that are open year-round are the best.
Well, I guess.
Great. Listen, it's best if we get an early start. If you don't mind, I can pick you up at around 7:30 in the morning.
Okay. Is there anything I should take with me? I've never been out there.
Just your cute little self. No, just kidding. Not really. We can stop by the supermarket and pick up some food. I think my dad keeps the place well stocked with alcohol though, so we won't want for that.
Oh, well, I'm not much of a drinker anyway.
No? That's a shame. Dad is quite the wine connoisseur and has a lot of good wine in the house. When we get back, you'll be a drinking lady for sure. There will hardly be anyone around this time of year, so it'll just be you and me.
Yeah, that should be nice, I guess.
Alright then. I'll call you midweek to check up on things, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Hey, Amelia. I dropped by the other day, but you weren't in. Where were you? I was expecting to see you.
What day did you come by?
Last Wednesday, at about 3. You want to tell me where you were?
Oh, right. I was on my break. I usually take a break with the girls at about 3.
Nice to know. You never told me that. I went out of my way just to come over to see you, you know?
Sorry, Robert. I didn't know you were going to come by. You should have called me first. I can always change the time.
Oh, so now I need to make an appointment to see you. You seemed perfectly happy to chat with that guy from the gym who's always milling around there.
No, of course not. Don't be silly. You can come by any time. And listen, it's my job to be courteous to people, right? I'm a receptionist, remember? Gosh, what's got into you?
Nothing's got into me. I thought you ducked out to do some shopping or something or see someone.
You think I'd do something like that? I'm an honest girl. And besides, who would I be meeting? Hey, listen. My dad just texted me and he said he's free on Friday. He said that he can make some time for us. Why don't we go out to my parents' house on Friday then?
Friday? I suppose. What time do you want to head up?
Well, it's way up near the Canadian border, so it's probably a good 4-hour drive from our city.
Wow, what was it like to grow up in a place like that out in the sticks? I can't even imagine. I'd be bored to tears. Do you guys even have the internet way up there?
We have the internet, Robert. We have everything we need to live a good life. Nowadays, I love going back and walking in the woods or going fishing with my dad. The people there are so independent.
Well, I suppose they're not all that independent if they're happily accepting federal money to prevent the place from going down the drain, huh? But hey, listen, is Friday really a good day? I mean, doesn't your dad have work? He's going to take a day off just to meet us? My schedule's pretty flexible, but...
Oh no, it's no problem. He works from home and can set his own schedule, so it's no problem. My mom? You love her. She's so sweet and easy to talk to. My dad's quieter, but he's really friendly.
I'm still going to get nervous, though. I'm the one who has to ask for your hand in marriage.
They know we've been seeing each other for a year now. I don't think they're exactly going to be surprised. Trust me, it's going to be fine. Try to enjoy yourself while we're there. Have you eaten fresh venison before? I'm pretty sure that Dad is going to have shot a deer, and that's what Mom will serve up for lunch, along with other stuff, of course.
You're going to have venison?
Trust me, you'll love it. If you like steak, then you'll like venison. So can you pick me up at South Station at 8?
Sure, that puts us right around lunchtime.
Yeah, I'm really excited, Robert. You're finally gonna meet my parents. I just know you're going to have a great time. Robert, what's going on? You haven't answered my calls at all.
Oh, hey, sorry. Listen, I'll get right to the point. So, yeah, the wedding is off. I can't do it.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the dump I stumbled upon up in Vermont. Seriously, you guys live in a freaking hovel for crying out loud. It's like some backwoods Daniel Boone territory. What the hell is going on up there?
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. The house? What about it?
The house, the area. I mean, Emilia, I need to marry someone more or less of the same background. I guess now I know why you wanted to get out of there so bad. I can't marry someone like you. I mean, what were you thinking? I can't take someone of your background as my wife.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. Robert, please tell me you're joking. Where is this coming from?
Oh, please. You think I'm joking? You actually expect me to marry you? Get real. I'm not some hick from your world. My family isn't a bunch of ignorant bumpkins like yours. I'm starting to think that you're just after my money, more than anything else. It's crystal clear to me now, actually. Your dad doesn't lift a finger, and your mom is the one scrapping by to support your sorry family, isn't she? Gotta hand it to you. You've done a fantastic job of hiding your humble origins. You've even managed to acquire a somewhat decent way of speaking. Impressive, I must say.
Robert, you better be careful with what you're saying because you're way the hell off base. How dare you say that about my parents?
Look, I'm just calling it as I see it. It's a good thing I found out before we got hitched. I can't just marry any riffraff. I'm going to have to carry on the Wilson legacy someday, and I need a wife who is from the same social class as I am.
Oh my god. Wow. We are starting your true colors now, aren't you, Robert? So now I know what's important to you. God, I feel like a fool. The whole time we were having lunch, you were looking down on us in our own home? Thinking we're riffraff and hicks? Don't worry. We can call the wedding off. That's for damn sure. We're way past that, Robert. Don't talk to me when you come by the company.
Oh, believe me, I won't. So don't get all angry at me. I'm the one who should be angry. What would I want with a hick from the North Woods who's after my money? So long, hick. In fact, don't go telling anyone that we were dating for a whole year. If it gets out that I was gonna marry some hick from Vermont, I'd never live that down.
Wow. Robert, now I can see how ugly you are inside.
Whatever, Amelia. You're the one who never told me that you were dirt poor. It's all about compatibility. You'd never be able to fit into my world. I have a certain reputation to uphold. How am I going to introduce you to my friends and take you to parties? What a waste it's been. I feel cheated. Anyway, the wedding is off, and don't even talk to me, as I still have to go over to your company.
Okay, Robert. Thanks for nothing.
This is Mr. Davis, Amelia's father. I'm sorry for contacting you out of the blue like this. There are a couple of things I'd like to clear up.
Sir, I've already spoken to Amelia, and the wedding is off. I've nothing further to say to anyone about it.
I understand that, but there are just a couple of things I want to tell you, in fairness to my daughter. I think you're misconstruing things, and quite badly, too. Amelia told me about your misgivings about her upbringing and social class. Our family was quite taken aback.
Oh, well, sir, I don't know what you want from me. With all due respect, I think I saw all I needed to see while I was there.
See, that is the first of your misperceptions, son. Don't judge a book by its cover. And, speaking of books, I'm a writer, not a bum as you implied to Amelia.
Well, I suppose anyone can call themselves a writer these days now, can't they? I've written a blog before, so I guess I'm a writer too, right?
I write for a living. Actually, Robert, I've been on the New York Times bestseller list, if you need to know. In fact, my wife and I could easily retire with the royalties I make. Amelia works down in Boston because, well, she wants to experience city life. She has a trust fund, so if she didn't want to work, she wouldn't have to.
When we pulled up to your house, it sure didn't look like the house of a famous writer, I can tell you that.
Again, Robert, you are off the mark. When you were up, did you notice in the distance a rather large group of horses in back in that bluish house? I think I saw you looking at it while we were dining.
I did. What of it?
Well, Robert, that's our house. The place where we all had lunch, that's actually where I go to write. I'm in the middle of a book and decided to meet you there, which I admit I don't usually do. Our house is worth more than your little company is, just so you know. Robert, let me put it to you another way. Amelia, who you refer to as a hick, already has more money than you'll ever hope to.
How do I know that you aren't just making this up and you aren't really some hick trying to impress me? I think you're feeding me a bunch of bull. Prove it then.
What makes me sad, though, Robert, is that I know your dad. We went to Brown together. Andy Wilson, class of '68 at Brown. Good man.
Alright, so you know my father. Big deal.
Some years ago, your family's company was in some serious financial difficulties, wasn't it? Well, you'll recall that your company received some 11th hour financing that kept it from bankruptcy.
I heard our finance team put it together. I was a student then, so I don't know the details. But how do you know this?
How do you think I know this? Robert, there is a lot that you don't know. Ask your old man. Tell him you talked to me, Andrew Thomas. And please, just give him my regards.
Hey, Amelia. How are you doing?
You want to know how I am doing? It doesn't take much imagination to know how I'm doing after the other day.
Hey, look. I'm really sorry about the other day. I was way out of line. I don't know what to say. Actually, your dad called me after that.
My dad? He called you?
Yeah, and it looks like I made a really big mistake. You know, calling you a hick and making fun of where you live and all. I had no idea that your father was a famous author.
Well, his books have been translated into 25 languages and are used in curriculum in colleges. The royalties sure do add up.
Actually, it turns out that he loaned my dad money a while ago when our business was in trouble. I didn't realize how much money he loaned my dad. Not even the bank would have financed that much. I had no idea. Did you know that?
I was faintly aware of it, I suppose.
Damn. Wow. I guess I really messed up. Listen, I don't know what came over me then. I'm so sorry.
Your prick is what came over you.
Hey, come on. I really am so sorry. Can't a guy get a second chance?
Oh, a second chance, you say? So you can swoop in and marry yourself a little daddy's girl with a fat wallet? Dreaming of that luxurious life, are we? A fancy chalet, hitting up J Peak and all that jazz, huh? Huh, you've really got it all planned out, don't you? How do you even have the nerve to call me like this?
I want us to get back together. I mean it.
And the fact that my dad is loaded has nothing to do with it, right?
Well, I mean, no. Well, sure, it crossed my mind, but...
Robert, you are pathetic. Listen, I wouldn't marry you if you came crawling up to Vermont all the way from Boston. The only connection we have now is that your father is in hock to my family for more money than you'll ever make in your life. And I think you actually thought I lived in a hovel, as you put it. You better pay us back every cent we lent you, or you and your family will be living in one for real.
Hey, take it easy. Why are you so angry?
Are you stupid as well? You disrespect my family after dining in our house. My mom spent the whole morning preparing lunch for us with the deer my dad went out and shot himself. They were so nice to you, and then you turn around and insult them. You don't even have the guts to tell me face to face. You know, I should have listened to that voice inside me. There were so many signs along the way that this wasn't going to go right.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? The demeaning things you said about where I'm from, about people who aren't like you. The way you would accuse me of meeting people when I was just on break at work. All those things just scream insecurity.
I was just kidding around.
Just kidding around? Right. But not just that, Robert. Asking me to spend the night at your parents' place in the Hamptons, which they should have sold to pay us back, when they weren't there, and lying to me about the guest room that wasn't there either.
I didn't think it would be such a big deal. I can't believe you're bringing all of this up. That was such a long time ago.
In your mind, maybe? But all that lodged in my mind, and I really should have paid attention to my gut feeling. I feel like such a dolt for not trusting my own instincts. But you know what? Thanks to my dad's random decision to have our little meet-up in his writing den, I managed to snap out of it. If we had met in the regular house, I would have gone ahead and married you, making the dumbest mistake of my life. It's pretty hilarious how little things can completely change the course of our lives, right? That fact that my dad is in the middle of writing a book and decided to have lunch in his den what would save me.
Come on, Amelia. I don't know what came over me then. I didn't mean all that. I was having a hard time at work.
There you go again, trying to spin things your way. I'm not going to fall for it. No wonder you were so desperate to ask me out that first time. You probably couldn't get any other woman to go out with you. They also threw you to see that you were a loser.
You don't have to be such a witch about it. Okay, you're rich. You're still a witch.
Yep, I sure am. And I'm going to curse you to damnation. I think I'm going to ask my father to speed up the repayment schedule that your daddy has to pay us back. Yes, Robert, I know about these things. I majored in finance, remember? and my dad will listen to me.
You're not going to do that.
Oh, but I will. Don't worry. You'll probably have to sell your house and maybe try living in a hovel for real.
You just try that and see what happens.
Oh, Robert, stop with the threats, you peasant. You won't have a pot to piss in come next hunting season. No venison for you. And one last thing. All the girls in the office think you're a loser. Let that sink in. Bye now. That marked the end of my association with Robert. Eventually, both his company and his father had to accelerate their payments to settle their debts with my father. It turned out they had been lagging behind on payments for quite some time, despite enjoying vacations in Florida and Costa Rica. Something we discovered later. It became evident that their company had been poorly managed for a while. Initially, my father had granted them extra time to repay us. However, when I confided in my dad about Robert's mistreatment of me, he decided to insist on resuming payments or face penalties. This proved to be the final straw, pushing them to the brink of bankruptcy. Fortunately, we were able to recover the money owed to us. As for Robert, I'm uncertain about his current situation. Recently, I made the decision to move back home to Vermont, where I met a wonderful guy who treats me with respect and kindness. Although I wasted a year of my life with Robert, I'm incredibly grateful that his true colors surfaced before the wedding.